James, a 0-0 draw this afternoon against Greenock. Morton, just your overall thoughts on the performance, please?
I think the performance is the best it's been in a while, and again, I think that goes hand in hand with the fact that we've now got an almost fully fit squad. Obviously, Dapo's to come back into that, Lewis McCann's to come back into that. I'll probably have missed people out, but we want a couple to come back into the squad. And the levels of training and everything's went up. The performance was good, certain individuals. And the likes of Sam Young I thought was excellent again. Kane Richie Hosler, that's the best game he's had in a while, and you could hear that from the stands today, that the crowd were just willing him to get on the ball, and when we've got him like that, that's the way we need to keep him, because he's a real threat. But ultimately, look, it was the 3 points we wanted. It's certainly 2 points dropped today with the way we dominated that game. Games are won and lost normally in the 6-yard box. I think we defended our own box and our own goal. I think Toby had too much to do other than coming out for a few balls, but at the other end we weren't clinical enough, and like Chris Kane's really unlucky with the header. I don't know what, I've not seen it back, but I don't know at the time what much more he can do. He goes and attacks it really high. It's a good ball for Kieran, and it just hits the goalkeeper. But other than that, there's a couple of ones that fly across and a couple of good saves for the goalkeeper. So look, it is 2 points dropped, but in terms of a level of performance, that's what it needs to be like, and I think the players deserve that noise and that atmosphere today from the supporters, because they could see exactly what they were doing.
As you kind of touched on there, if you're not going to go on and win the game, if you're unable to put the ball in the back of the net, the last thing you want to do is concede a goal, and we didn't look like we gave up too many clear-cut chances to Morton all day, so you must be really, really pleased the way that the solid foundations were there to build on as the game progressed.
Yeah, but that goes hand in hand. You want to score goals, and obviously you don't want to concede. I think that the day we just looked solid. Structurally we looked solid. I think the way the team was set up, I thought they were really good, and even the changes, like when you can then make changes like that, and to aid a lot of them in terms of like Kieran Ngwenya wasn't ready to start the game, and you see the effect of UNO too when he's in midfield as well. So there were a lot of positives within the structure of the team and of the game. But ultimately, look, yeah, we were defensively sound. We had total domination of the game, in my opinion. Again, I'll need to watch it back, but you still need to find that wee bit at the top end of the pitch. However, I think it's that level of performance that'll help you. Or it's that level of performance that you need consistently over a period in this league, in any league really. You need to be at a level, and today we were really unfortunate, I think, not to get the points, and I think you could hear the way the crowd was today as well, and I'll touch on that again. The players deserved that. The players were at Morton all day and desperate to go and get that win, and unfortunately for the players and for the supporters, it didn't happen.
You want to take that level of performance into next weekend's game as we start the second quarter and look to build on this momentum?
Yeah, we have to, and that's what we stressed to them. I think the last 3 games we have been better and progressively getting better. Again, look, it's no coincidence that players are coming back, players are getting fit again or fitter. And I think the ones that we've now got to choose from, there'll be Dapo will be back for next week, Lewis will be back for next week as well. So look, you're now, unless something happens through the week, you're looking at a fully fit squad. So look, I've stood here at times and bemoaned the lack of depth in the squad. I can't do that now. The squad is really strong, and it gives you hope, and you can see, I think it gives everyone hope when you can see that level and the way they can create chances, the way they can control a game. And to be fair to Morton, they've completely changed the way that they do play now as well, and that would have been a real tough game for them as well, because that's probably less of the ball than they've had against anyone else, and put under so much pressure. So a bit of credit to them, because they withstood it. But look, ultimately it's 2 points dropped, but yeah, you're right, we move on to next week now. It's a great game for us. It's like, we've been down there before, we've had a couple of good days. They came here this season and got the result here, so we're going down there to all focus on that. We'll recover for this one, all focus on Saturday's game, which again is another real good occasion, and another real good atmosphere for this league, for Scottish football.